Hello humans, I'm back. You might remember that I was having technological issues, meaning I really screwed up my computer trying to clean it, so I couldn't produce new videos. Needing my money elsewhere, more on that in a bit, I created a Kickstarter to keep this whole thing going. Well, that failed. The day it ended, dashing my hope to keep my videos going as well as my business during virtual training, I got two other bad pieces of news that I'm not going to tell you about. Frankly, it was all too much for me. I was despondent. Depressed is not a strong enough word. All that bad news at once piled onto other issues I'm dealing with, and I was not dealing with it. So, I did what everyone who doesn't have a therapist does. I wrote a Facebook post detailing everything that's gone wrong in my life, the failure of my Kickstarter, my health issues, my financial issues caused by my health issues, etc. I said I gave up in that post, and I meant it. I just didn't have it in me to continue to fight against everything that was coming my way. It wasn't a suicide note, but it was a surrender note. I decided whatever happens, happens. I give up. Then I rediscovered the joy of being part of the queer community. The day after that post, I had 2 offers of hand-me-down computers. 1 desktop, 1 laptop. I told the person who offered the laptop that I'd be greedy if I took both, and they said, take both. Someone else gifted me access to the complete Adobe Creative Cloud. In a day, I went from thinking I would have to give up teaching and creating videos to having more and better gear and software than I would have if my Kickstarter had succeeded. So here I am. Ask Addi Returns, or soon will. I have already started production on 12 new episodes that I'll be releasing in the coming weeks. I've got the episodes written, and they're loaded into my teleprompter. I've shot a few episodes. Now all I have to do is edit my part and create some graphics and animations, and I'll start releasing them. But there is going to be a change. As I said, I have some medical issues that I have to deal with, and I have to get myself healthy. I can't really do anything else until I do. So the part of the end of the show, the business part, will now be about fundraising or crowdsourcing. You see, after hearing about my medical issues in that Facebook post, many people reached out to ask if I have a GoFundMe to which they could donate to help with my cost. So I'm going to create one. In fact, everything I do anymore is about me trying to get better. I can't be cured, but I can get functional. But to do that, I'm going to need funding. So what are those medical bills, I imagine you asking? I have been diagnosed with hypermobility Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome, HEDS, and so is my daughter. This is a connective tissue disorder that basically keeps your body from producing or using collagen properly. In HEDS, your tendons and ligaments, some of your GI tract and skin are not as strong as other people's, so you get a lot of different effects. My knees buckle. My right leg will pop out of the hip occasionally, and my arm from my shoulder. Subluxations, not dislocations, if you want to be technical. I had to have my hand rebuilt because the ligaments couldn't handle a fall. I had to have my gallbladder removed because it was too structured to function correctly. My daughter actually has a stronger presentation of this disorder, but I don't want to go into her symptoms because that's her story to tell. I hope to have her in a future video, but without her here, it just feels creepy. But I will tell you that my major issues involve my spine. I'm having issues with my neck. The ligaments that keep my neck together are breaking down. It's causing my vertebrae to misalign, rub together, and compress things like my brain stem. Yeah, my neck is falling apart and it's squishing part of my brain, they think. I've had an MRI, waiting on results. I also have problems with my sacroiliac joints. That's where the spine connects to the lower body. They're meant to move a little bit so you can twist and things, but mine move a lot. My sacrum, the bone in the middle here, will twist and out of place. It's very painful, and it's hard to walk when your pelvis is in 3 parts facing 3 different directions. After a lot of these tests to confirm these diagnoses, my doctors will first try things like physical therapy, which I've already started, and injections to get things back where they belong, but they're really not expecting those to work. I'll probably have to have surgery for both, and my x-rays will end up looking like this. And that's on top of a surgery I have coming up to fix bad healing from a previous surgery, bad healing caused by HEDS. So there are 3 upcoming surgeries I'm probably going to have. Well, 1 definite, 2 probablys. Each of these surgeries is very expensive and has a long recovery time during which I'll be out of work. So lots of money goes out and none comes in. And the testing to decide if I need them also has to be paid for if I have the surgeries or not. So that's why I'm going to have a GoFundMe and produce even more videos. In addition to Ask Addi, I have a video series about HEDS and my struggles with it and trying to get better called Rambling Through the Headslands. The name comes from the fact that I walk with a cane now, and walking with a cane summons images of walking through hills and dells with a walking stick, so there you go. It only has to make sense to me. I'm also going to do some random videos and maybe some commentary. TV reviews, responses to TV reviews, commercial reviews, that could be fun. There are lots of things I can do. Hopefully they will be entertaining and people will want to help out with this medical fodder. Even if you can't donate, just liking my videos, sharing them, and subscribing to my channel could help me. If I get enough subscribers, I can monetize this channel and have a bit more money coming in. So there you go. There are my plans for the future. I realize it's all winging a prayer kind of stuff, but I have to do everything I can to get healthy again. For now, thanks for watching. Peace and long life. Hopefully.